Hey everyone, it's Jay Soloff from Investors Alley, and this is our options trade of the week. So we are at Market Chameleon, and we're going to look at trades sorted by volume. And let me also say that this is not one of the recommendations for my services. This is a trade for educational purposes only. So that being said, you probably saw, if you were paying attention to the markets this week, AMD has been on a tear, up 5.5% today, but it's been up. We'll look at a chart momentarily, but it's been straight up over the last several days. Positive earnings, some negative news for NVIDIA with their takeover of ARM. Just a lot of good things going on, and tons of options trading as well. Over 2.5 million today. That's 5 times the average. You could see 70% on the call side, which is generally a bullish sign. A lot of people probably buying calls because it just keeps going up. So what we like to do in that case, of course, is look at some of the trades here. And again, sorted by quantity to see what some of the big block trades are. And this one's interesting because it is potentially a hedge or potentially just a straight up downside bet. So what you can see here, this is October, so there's plenty of time left on it. With the stock at 120, looks like someone bought the 115 puts in October, sold the 90 puts. So we're looking at a total of 750 here. It looks like for this trade, probably a put spread. So essentially below 115. This thing starts to make money, but your break-even point isn't until 750 down. So you're talking about 107.50 is your break-even, capped at 90. But selling them at 90 provides a little bit of a break on the premium. So instead of paying 880 for it, you're paying 750. Interesting sort of hedge. 90 apparently could be where someone thinks it might go to in that period, or maybe that's just a strike they thought was overvalued. Typically when I look at put spreads, I try to reduce the cost quite a bit more, so maybe I do 115, 100. However, this is a longer term spread, so someone has identified something. There's also a call trade later on in the day, also in October, so that could be tied together. It's possible that these are related to where someone may be, purchasing or either purchasing or selling a call spread versus this put spread. So it wouldn't surprise me if these were all tied together. But looking at this on its own, and there's some more done later on, it appears to be a long put spread. So this is certainly possible for some mean reversion. If you look, here's the chart. You can see it's gone straight up from about 90 to 120. So maybe they just expect a sort of 3-month or so some retracing back to where it was. Even if it doesn't go all the way down, it said it only needs to go below 170.50 for this to start making money. So looking at what that would look like, October here, you can see, we'll look at the puts. 20,000. Yeah, a lot of these trades, 18 and 20,000 at those strikes, so a lot of action there. And looking at it, the spread would look something like this here, where you lose money at about, pricing is a little different here, so it's a little bit lower, but you can see where it breaks even, and then from there on it makes money all the way up to 90. So that's an interesting trade if you think there might be some reversion in AMD, particularly if you're willing to buy some time. Now, if you're interested in just doing straight up calls and puts, I have a service. There's a link on this page called Option Floor Trader Pro, so you can check that out. Otherwise, I will be back next week with another trade of the week.